I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Let me know your favorite competitive generation for Pokemon down below. Let's get some discussion going. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. I really want to talk to you guys. So I think putting a question at the beginning of the video and kind of forcing it down your throats is the best way to do that. Let me know down below what your favorite generation for competitive is. This could be VGC, it could be OU, UU, RU, it could be Draft League, whatever the case may be. Let me know what it is and why. Hey guys, John Jr. here, bringing you guys another Draft League video. Today we are going over APA Reunion Week 7, and today we are playing Tiro, who actually took over for somebody. I think Beazle, maybe? I don't know who he took over for. Not important. The important thing is we are currently 6-0 going into this, and we need this win. You can see the team that we brought down below in a Pokepace, which while you're down there, you might as well go ahead and leave a like, and if that red subscribe button is there, go ahead and click it. It lets you know whenever I upload a video, and I really appreciate it. You guys ever notice that I struggle with saying the word appreciate? I don't do it if I just say just the word appreciate, but I struggle with it within a sentence. I think it's because I talk very fast. Some of you guys have pointed this out, so sometimes I have a little bit of trouble saying it, and it definitely shows sometimes. It doesn't help either that I like bit my lip, like top lip, and there's like a big swell inside my lip and it kind of hurts to talk. We ended up bringing a Shuka Tapu Koko that is specifically for the Crocodile. My idea was actually to lead the Tapu Koko if he did bring the Crocodile and try to catch him off guard with that. It also helps with the potential Mega Diancie, the potential Heatran with Earth Power, both of them with Earth Power. We have a Registeel, which is our specifically Mega Dia and Latios check. Protect, Thunderwave, Iron Head, Seismic Toss. Registeel had probably the best matchup it had all season this week. We had a Magnet Alolan Raichu. This was our win con. I love our Alolan Raichu now. I actually hated him at the beginning of the season, but I've had a lot of fun with him recently. A Rising Voltage, Surf, Side Shock, and Play Rough. We have 6 EVs. Don't know what the hell they're for. I don't have the notes for these teams anymore, but just know that I know what I'm doing, so they probably do something really cool. Play Rough was for the Latios, and I think we actually 2-hit KO'd Latios with our attack investment. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm kind of just saying that. We have Play Rough, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and Stealth Rock Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile got in a lot of advantageous positions in this matchup, so I felt like it was probably a better rocker than the Registeel because Protect plus Leftovers really helped our longevity, especially when this was our check to 2 of his best threats. We were Choice Scarf Buzzwole. This was kind of something that I've been wanting to bring for a while, but never really found a good matchup. I thought here would probably be the best time to do so. I didn't particularly do super well, but I think this was the best Buzzwole set I could have brought because his fighting resist was, I think it was just Latios. I think that's why I did it. And we have Facade on there in case he's like, he was Willow. He had some ghost type maybe that potentially could Will-O-Wisp us, and this would be our switch in. I don't know. I don't remember. And then our last mod is an SD Scale Shot, Earthquake, Protect, Garchomp. Protect was because we are leftovers. We're more of a defensive Garchomp. If you do check that pace, we are kind of Spadef. And the last slot, I bounced back and forth on different Pokemon for a while because there was nothing really great in that last slot. Garchomp was particularly bad because Mega Dia and Latios both outsped it, but I ended up going with it because there was nothing really better. As per usual, this match like 2 months ago, so bear with me while I don't know what I'm doing. I do remember my lead though. Like I told you guys, I was going to lead Tapu Koko every single time if he did end up bringing Crocodile. He does end up leading the Crocodile. We get him right where we want him. We are Sugar Berry. We're going to go ahead and throw off a D-Gleam as actually he is Knockoff. He is Scarf. Knocks off our Sugar Berry. That's fine. Tapu Koko did what he was supposed to do. We're actually going to get the switch out, and we're going to U-turn on that turn because it's obviously U-turn killed from the range that he was at, and also we got momentum if he did end up switch out. We go right into our Registeel, which is our guaranteed check to this Pokemon, which also, while we're here, first of all, my retention time for videos is not that good, so sorry about that if you guys don't find me entertaining for a long period of time. Second of all, you hear that? Hopefully that will be fixed post New Year's. I'm getting some new microphone stand stuff for Christmas, so hopefully my mic will be like up here whenever that happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but sorry about the annoying clicks. I'm gonna mess with my audio settings whenever I get all this new equipment post New Year's. So, but also let me know how I can keep you guys' attention down below. I'm trying the new question thing. I really want to grind out this YouTube. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. It's been my goal forever, for as long as I've done this thing. So I would appreciate any and all feedback that you can give me. Thank you so much. So here he goes into Savali. I did Thunder Wave actually, so kind of a wasted turn there. He's Savali ground. He's very scared of Tapu Koko plus the Alolan Raichu. And here he's going to show Flame Charge. Now, there's a couple things about this. I kind of knew because he was Flame Charge, he had to be Air Slash to hit the Buzzwole, otherwise he doesn't hit Buzzwole. That's just kind of obvious. This thing gets Air Slash, it Oko's Buzzwole, that's just how it's going to be, right? He's going to have multi-attack because that's going to hit Tapu Koko, it's going to hit Alolan Raichu, it's going to hit something like Garchomp, Mega Mawile. It hits a lot of my team. A lot of my team is weak to ground. The last thought was kind of up in the air, kind of thought Swords Dance, because really those two moves kind of covered everything as far as I know, at least as far as I brought. So just keep that in mind here as he is going to go ahead and multi-attack. We get a little bit lucky because now our Buzzwole outspeeds and is able to get some damage off on this Pokemon, so we choose it. But I actually pivot out here to scout for the Air Slash because I do think he's going to have the Air Slash. I go Mawile because after the Intimidate, a multi-attack won't kill us. And then I'm going to go ahead and Mega and throw up my rocks here, I do believe, right? No, I just throw off a Play Rough. Okay. Throw off a Play Rough to do 20% to the Heat Train. He's going to show to be very defensive with leftovers there, so I'm going to switch out into my Garchomp. Garchomp's kind of going to be here for this because I don't really have anything else for this. So I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake the Heatran there, which is another reason why I brought Garchomp, by the way. It was between this and my Water type, but I digress. He's going to throw off a Toxic, so I'm going to double out here into my Buzzwole, trying to catch a Protect, and I do catch the Protect. Very ballsy play, because what if he just Magma Stormed? But I thought either he switched out there into potentially Loudy, potentially Crocodile, something like that, and this was an advantageous pivot, and it actually ends up being an advantageous pivot as the Heatran comes in, or stays in there. Gonna Protect, I throw up a Close Combat, and he's basically at full HP. I'm still going to throw up a Close Combat, get some big damage on something, no resist, and actually, unfortunately, Tiro gets crit here, which is a pretty big crit. This puts it in range of another Close Combat, so I'm just going to, the following turn here, I'm just going to Close Combat. He doesn't know I'm Scarf. He will after this turn. Close Combat always kills this Latios now. Goodbye, Latios. Definitely sucked. Definitely still think that I was not in the worst position. I could have pivoted Registeel and been fine. As in comes Mega D, and I actually do go Registeel. He does not throw off the Mega because he did die to a Close Combat if he did Mega. So I kind of knew he wouldn't Mega there, so I switch out. I go Registeel. I throw off a Seismic Toss on potential incoming Silvally Ground, but he actually goes into Heatran, as Heatran's going to throw up a Magma Storm now on my Garchomp. This is a little bit annoying. Toxic plus Magma Storm is going to be super, super bad for this Garchomp because the only form of recovery I have is leftovers. Obviously, he's got Protect. I call it Protect. I throw off a Swords Dance because what else is he going to do? And now I'm in a really good spot because I can throw off an Earthquake and do some big damage to something, kill something, as he does end up going Crocodile. And I actually throw up a Scale Shot to get that speed boost so the Mega D can't come in and revenge me. I kind of have to force in that Thwackey, I think is what ends up coming in. Maybe the Silvally. No, the Thwackey doesn't end up coming in. I'm just going to go ahead and throw off a Scale Shot here. I have 6 Pokemon. I can deal with pretty much everything from the position I'm at. I can end up killing Heatran with Raichu plus Koko, or even with Buzzwole here. So I'm going to throw off a Scale Shot. If he wants to kill me with the Grassy Glide, so be it. I simply just cannot allow him to set up Swords Dance here, because if he sets up a Swords Dance, I'm in a really bad spot, unfortunately. Obviously, I can still beat it with the potential Koko Terrain plus Alolan Raichu, but not necessarily something that I want to do. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Scale Shot here. I have a Roll to Kill. Obviously, he's not Eviolite. He's, for some reason, Grassy Seed, which I don't really fully understand. I guess it's because he's what's it called, acrobatics, but still think it's kind of silly. I don't know. I throw up a Scale Shot here. The only way I kill him is if I get 5, and lo and behold, my dog gets 5 hits with Scale Shot, which is fantastic. And this Garchomp's still sitting pretty, so actually, this next turn, he's going to go into, I believe, Heatran, yep, and I'm going to switch out calling the Protect, because if he protects, then my Garchomp just dies. I don't want my Garchomp to just die, because it still has some usability, pressuring this Heatran, as well as the Silvally. I'm going to just U-turn here with my Tapu Koko, trying to call the Silvally Ground. And even if I don't call the Silvally Ground, then I can pivot into the Mega Mawile here and stack it off, because it doesn't really have a purpose here. So goodbye, Mega Mawile. Rocks obviously weren't that necessary. And I'm just going to go back to my Garchomp. Obviously, he's protecting. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but I take 6% here, but I get leftovers back, so I'm in an okay position. I'm just going to Earthquake again. He basically has to give me big damage on Silvally, he has to give me Dia, or he has to give me Heatran. He chooses big damage on Silvally, which was the right choice. He takes about half there, so he cannot do that again. Garchomp is in a really good spot next time it comes in, and he does actually reel the Ice Beam, so he's not going to be SD. Koko chews that up, and the reason that I went Koko, by the way, is because it was the only thing that kind of lived any neutral hit that he wanted to go for. If he wanted to go for Air Slash, obviously I didn't want to go to Buzzwole, and I still need Buzzwole to win this game. If he wanted to click on multi-attack, then Registeel wasn't the play. Registeel can't hit this back anyway. It can Seismic Toss for 2, but 2 multi-attacks going to send me packing. So I didn't want to go Registeel because I still need that for Mega Dia. So I decided Koko was the least valuable, and if it died, then I could have just went Raichu and won the game. So here I'm going to go into Buzzwole. I'm going to catch a mean Flame Charge, and actually, I'm probably going to end up making a misplay here. I'm going to end up sacking the Buzzwole. Realistically, I probably should have sacked the Garchomp because Buzzwole still put me in a really good position. definitely a misplay on my part looking back. Buzzwole could have close combated the Heatran, the Megadia, and we would have been in a fantastic spot either way. And leaving alive a Garchomp that has 2 turns left isn't really the brightest idea. Obviously, I may or may not get punished for it. I'm not going to spoil this yet, but the better play there was saving the Buzzwole. I can always revenge this with Raichu is why I wasn't super worried, though. I was going to attack what's in front of me in case he wanted to Flame Charge again, I guess. Because if he Flame Charged again, then I lost the game. I guess that was kind of more my thought process. Whatever. So he goes Heatran. I double out into the Garchomp to catch the Heatran. He's going to go for the Protect. Obviously, I just throw off an Earthquake. I kill the Heatran or I kill the Megadia. Heatran cannot 1v3 my other Pokemon, or Megadia cannot 1v3 my other Pokemon. So no matter what happens here, I'm in a really good spot. He ends up giving me Heatran. Down goes Heatran, and Garchomp basically clutched up this game for us after he was the last Pokemon, the afterthought, the Pokemon that I did not want to bring. I'm going to go ahead and U-turn with my Tapu Koko and go into Registeel. I don't know why I went Koko. I just set up the terrain just in case anything funky happens, but I'm Iron Head on this Registeel. Nothing crazy should happen. But if he like crit there and I miss Iron Head, there's something crazy. You know what I mean? Just in case. So I do think maybe stacking Buzzwole wasn't my best play, but also if he Flame Charged again and I let him do that, I did lose the game. So I kind of see my thought process there, but I do think I played that game very well. I did get a little bit lucky in the beginning. The crit obviously changed the way the game was played. I don't know necessarily if it changed the outcome. And then the 5 Scale Shot hits. I mean, I have a chance to get that no matter what, right? Like it's a 1 in 5 chance. Like I'm not super sorry about that. But we're gonna keep the undefeated streak going. We are currently, what is it, 6-0, 7-0. I'm not sure. We are undefeated currently in APA Reunion, and actually in real time right now we are in playoffs. So hopefully we can bring home a chip. But like I said, guys, earlier in the video, please go down to the comments, leave a comment. What was the most fun that you have had in competitive Pokemon? Was it VGC? Was it Gen 7 OU? Was it Gen 3 RU? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a thing. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.